Good morning from Kofu. How are you doing? I hope you guys are enjoying the journey so far. So far, so good. It has been awesome. But hey, I said, let me come and share with you my experience in this country. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my experience, the social life, the cost of things, transport system, even people who are thinking to migrate to this country for work or even to live or for study. Hey, everybody have his own wish, his own desire. So this is my story. My story is simple, straightforward, and direct, as you always know. I flew all the way from Paris Beauvais. Hello, how are you?
Fine,
Very good. Where are you from?
Pakistan.
Pakistan. Oh, I'm running to Pakistanis. Yeah. Oh, nice. What city are you from? What city?
Islamabad.
Islamabad.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Islamabad people here. I think maybe it's the most exposed city in the country. I don't know because I've never been
Where
there.
are you from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yes, I vlog around the world.
Vlogger.
Yes.
And this upload video.
It will take some time because there's so many videos, and I'm going to other countries now. But you will see your video.
Okay.
Okay. So
Thank
don't
you.
worry, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, just be patient. Bye bye. Bye. So guys, I flew all the way from Paris Beauvais, all the way to Thessalonica, because I want to worship with the sons of the Prophet TB Joshua. So I said, hey, I cannot visit Greece without visiting the man of God. And through that, I have the possibility to also visit historical sites and live the Word of God, live the Bible that I've been reading for many, many years ago since I was born. It gives me the So it gives me the opportunity, to live the Word of God. So it is a great privilege where I even went to where Paul and Silas were praying many centuries ago. And the power of God came down in the night in the prison and shake the whole of the prison and break the chains out of their hands. And even the prisoners, the prison keepers were all, the security were all afraid. Hey, so I had a rich journey so far. I went to visit Kavala. I went to visit the Philippi where the prison is of Paul and Silas. And I come to the whole town, the main city center of Thessalonica, where I shared with you. I walk around and make some great interviews there. And from there, I moved down onto Athens. I took the train all the way to Athens. The transport is good, it's fluid. I was in Peria in Thessalonica. It is like the out of the city center, about 10-15 kilometers or 20 kilometers to the city center. Wow, it's nice. Ooh. And just the same time, walking around the old town, sharing with you how beautiful it is, and its shops, and its little streets, cool places you can afford to miss if you are visiting Kofu. So the transport system is quite affordable, not so expensive, but here in Kofu it's even more expensive. In the capital of the country, Athens, the transport system is less expensive than Kofu. Hello, how are you? Good. Where are you from? Hungary. Yeah, I've been to your country. I've been to Budapest and Szentendre. Yeah, I visited there. I was there for like a week. So this is the time for Greece. You live in here,
Where
huh?
are you?
Nigeria. How long you been here?
Just for 4 days.
Ah, 4 days.
We're
Ah.
on a holiday.
I run into some Hungarians here. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you. Right. So, hey, and it is also part of my experience. When you are traveling, don't hesitate to talk to people. You know, talk to people. You don't know. Some people might open up to talk to you, and you can make a friend. You know, even a friend for for a day, at least you can exchange and you learn something. It's an experience. Or it can even lead to something even more serious. Who knows? You never can tell. So the transport system in Athens and even Thessalonica is far less cheaper than where I am in Corfu. So Corfu, for example, the bus ticket cost €1.20 in Athens, and also in Thessalonica, almost the same. Sometimes you can even get it at 90 cents, depending on where you're going. And here in Corfu is €2.20. So look at the difference. So more than €1 plus. And things are a little bit expensive. We can understand that because it's a touristic place. They live for that, so I can understand. But in the winter, ghost city. In the winter, most of these shops, that is a street. We were yesterday with a friend. If you watched the video, the nightlife video, I was with her. And we sat down somewhere to drink, to have a drink. And the locals shared with us in the nightlife video that in the winter it's a ghost town. And in the night, the lights are off. So nothing is happening. It's darkness total. It's like you can live here in the winter. But in the summer, it is one of the best places to be. So that is Corfu for you. Now, let's talk about social life. Social life is kind of difficult, or really, really difficult with the locals. Most people are close-minded, very, very close-minded. And you can see few people that are open-minded and very friendly. So if you are planning to come and study here or live here, you have to know this. I spoke to a Spanish guy that lived here for about 2 years, and he said it's kind of difficult, to get the locals as a friend. So in 2 years, he found it a little bit difficult. But hey, if you develop yourself well, develop yourself to the maximum, to the best you can possibly be, hey, you can still find someone. You don't relent. You don't give in to the first rejection, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. You just do your thing your way easily. Hey, you might run into one that at the end of the day might give into your game, and you might know her, him or her. So, and you can have some great experience here because the social life is difficult. I had a situation, I was like stopping some locals, excuse me, just like this, excuse me, I'm trying to go to this place. That was the moment I wanted to, go to Salamina to be able to share with you the largest highland around Athens. It is the largest. So I spoke to this, I think they are family. I was talking to the young boy. The young boy, I guess he will be like maximum 18 years or 19 years. So he was trying to talk to me, try to help me. The father just come and I think the father will be like 60 or like that. Just come and take him away. and he was like angry because he's talking to me. So this is also what can happen. But mind you, not only the elderly, the older people, there are even young people that are also closed-minded. So more people are closed-minded. Very few percentage of them are friendly. So this is what I can say. We have the first fortress just behind me. So it seems like I've kind of lost. I didn't walk up to this area. So I was like just walking around the whole town, getting lost, and it brings me here. And I've never been to this part of the city before. So it's interesting. That is why I like to walk to explore maximum as I can in any city, any place, village, everywhere. Because when you get lost, allow yourself to get lost, forget about the GPS. For me, that is why I do it. You can do it, you can go with your GPS. For me, I like to, maybe I can just take the GPS, for example. I want to go to the other highland there. Okay, how can I go? Maybe I can go like this or go like this. Okay, then I have the GPS. I keep wandering. And that way, I can end up in some very cool streets or very cool places. So that is how I do it. If you find it helpful, if you like it, try it. Whoa! I am glad to come to this place because it's beautiful. I'm glad to be here. I would have missed this place. Hello!
Kalimera.
Kalimera. Yes. Whoa! Out of nowhere, I decided to walk through the old town and just get lost. And I found myself here, walking around, getting lost. And before I forget, that very man and his family that did that to me, acted that way to me, after some minutes, I met a young girl. I think she's like from, her mom is from Philippines and father is from Greece. Okay. So, you know, most time the people you will see more open, the Greeks that you will see that are more open, most of them are different, like mixed. Whether the father is Greek or mom from Greek and father is from another country. Maybe more, again, more open-minded country. If you say another close-minded country, fire to fire. It will be the same. But most of the people that will talk to you, like for me, the majority of people that talk to me, open up to easily talk to me, most of them are mixed. And I met some African, Greek also. It is difficult for you to know that they are really Africans because they are become like white, really white. You will be surprised. When they told me, I wasn't really believing. I think I met those people when I was just arriving from Thessalonica in the train station. So they helped me to get the ticket, my metro ticket, and guide me to where my accommodation was. So this is all about social life, and I talked to some elderly guys in my accommodation. Some guys are very cool, as I said. So it is from both category, from all category. You can find interesting people and not so interesting people. And like what the locals told me here in Kofu, some young girls that I interviewed in the Nightlife video. If you watch the Nightlife video, you will get these girls. They said, just ignore them. If you see someone that is not so nice, ignore them and go your way. Simple as that. Just walk away from them. So, because they will not come physic to you. But if they come physic to you, just protect yourself before you get hurt. Don't give in to that. There is a small beach here. People are swimming. Oh, wow. It's interesting to get lost. Just walk and never just forget about the GPS. If I was following my GPS, I am sure I will not be here. So this is all about the social life. No, the accommodations. Whoa! My first accommodation in Thessalonica was awesome. Whoa! Let me zoom this. This is couldn't catch it well, but okay. No problem. This is what I can offer you. It's very fast, very beautiful boat going there. So the first accommodation in Thessalonica was awesome. Then after, the one in Athens, catastrophic. My experience of my accommodation in Athens is catastrophic. Yes, I cannot even be able to take a shower, proper shower, for like almost 4 days. And I was like with the same clothes for about almost 4 days. And I cannot, because of that, because the hostel is not that safe. They used to steal in the hostel. So when I came in, so whenever you travel, when you arrive in these hostels, you have to observe. You have to observe what is going on there. Let me zoom it a little bit. There is a bar and restaurant, I think bar restaurant in this place. You can hang out. You can also swim like the people over there, and also take sun in this place. The hostel is beautiful if they can maintain it, take care of it, not just only for the money. Because when I ask some people have been there for like months, some weeks, or some people have been visiting that hostel for like 2 years or even more. They told me that before, it is very interesting. It is very, very interesting place. And because they also have a little bit like bar where young people can go and hang out, meet other fellow travelers, like-minded people. You can even have a friend there, have fun. It was lively. But the problem is that they refuse to maintenance problem. The day I went there, there is one of the guys that I stay in the hostel is from Poland. They stole his telephone. So this is what can happen to you if you are in that kind of hostel. So, but nobody told me about the situation there. But I know the review, the feedbacks, and the comments of the booking was very negative, very, very negative. So I don't know. I said, okay, I'm going to stay for like few nights. Important, if I can have a locker to keep my bag, I will just endure. I don't care. I just want to go and vlog. So I'm not there to sleep in the day or to have more time to rest. So it's all about walking and vlogging. So I just book it. I just forget about the comments this time. But hey, it was a big surprise to me. It was like a blow. When I get to the hostel, there is no locker. So I cannot keep my bag. I cannot keep my cameras. So even when you are going to the toilet, you have to go with your important things. Your wallets, your phone. You have to take them with you. If not, you will learn the lesson in a hard way. Sightseeing. So we arrived in the museum. This is baseball, right? Yeah, they are playing baseball here. So, the Greeks, they are into baseball as well. There are Indians there as well. So they are kind of playing baseball, maybe like baseball competition. Baseball. Yeah, look at that. dressing and undressing. So they are there. Hey, I can't wait for long, but would have loved to share with you more. I think a subscriber even commented yesterday that they still have to be careful that some people even steal people's passports to use to travel. So you need to be very, very careful of that also in the country. So whenever you are here, keep your belongings very, very strict. Pay maximum attention of your belongings and your passport, because people steal the passport also and sell it or something like that. That is what the guy told me. So, and again, there's another important thing to know. If you really want to migrate to Greece as a foreigner, it's very, very, very difficult to have the Greek citizenship, no matter how regular you are. It's very, very difficult because the law is like really, really against it for now. Maybe they might change their law in the future, but right now the law is very difficult against like giving nationality or citizenship to foreigners, except you are rich, that you make a big investment worth more than 300,000, more than 250,000 to 500,000. Then they can give you, I think, 5 years. Then after, maybe they can give you the citizenship. If you are a normal traveler that just want to migrate to the country, no matter how regular you are, you can have the normal document, you can have it, but the passport is very difficult. I have seen even people, a guy, if you watch the video, The Life of Foreigners in the Country, he has been in the country for 23 years regularly, and he also married to a Greek girl. He has 2 kids and also have investments in the country, home and abroad. So yeah, and also back home in Nigeria. But until this moment, he still don't have the citizenship. So it's very difficult to have a strong document here, a citizenship, something like that. That is it. If you are just a normal traveler. But if you invest big money, like more than 250,000 euros, why not? They will give you 5 years, and then after, they will now give you the passport. Unlike other European countries, if you have been in the country regularly for more than 5 years, you are working, you don't have any crime, no any bad record, you can apply for the nationality. I think before 10 years, from 5 to 10 years, they will give you the nationality. So, but here, neither, no matter who you are, except only this superstar NBA player, basketball player that is origin from Nigeria, though he was born here. And even if you are born here, I think not everybody, except they have a great interest in you, because that is a superstar and is representing the country and is playing in NBA. When you are a star, you break down a lot of boundaries that the average man can never break. So, and imagine a mega star again. So he's a superstar, mega one. So that is why they are forced to give him, I think, and his brother, the family, passports. And they are playing for the Greek basketball national team. So this is what happened. So apart of that, what else can I share? And I met a guy from Madagascar. He's a pilot. In my accommodation, a friend of mine told me a little bit about his story. The Polish guy is a friend of the Polish guy that I've already shared his story also as well. That guy is a pilot, and I've been in the country for some years now. So he was applying for the only resident. Imagine a pilot. So he took a lawyer, and he have paid the lawyer a huge amount of money to make the resident permit for them, the document. And the lawyer just fooled him, just turned him around. And at the end of the day, nothing to write home about. The guy just wastes his time, wastes his money for the lawyer. The lawyer just fool him and take the money. There is a lawyer, and the guy told me, he narrated it for me, that if you are living illegal in this country, if you don't have documents, The moment you decide to leave the country, they have to calculate the time you have spent in the country and you have to pay tax. So I think the guy have stayed for, I don't know, maybe about 4 years or 2 years and more than 2 years. So the government said, the law said you have to pay about 2,000 euros. So he went to the immigration office and some office here and explained his situation to them. That look, I have paid a lawyer, look at all the necessary documents and informations, and this man fooled me. It is the I don't know, the immigration office people let him know that the way the guy go about the case is just fooling you, wasting your time, so they cannot give him the document. So these are things you can also experience and also happening in the country. So if you are planning to make your document here, be careful, ask good questions, make research as much as you can so that you don't fall victim to lawyers of this kind, to waste your time and even your resources. So now they are planning to cancel, I think, or they have cancelled the money that he have to pay before he can leave the country because of what they have seen that the lawyer really like fraud him. So they are planning to cancel that money, the tax that the pilot have to pay before he can leave the country. So these are very important stories that you need to take in consideration if you are planning to live here or to travel to this country. It's a very great place for holidays, and anything I forget here, I will share it when I will be on live. So join me on live. Whenever I'm on live, join me. I am Joel Tamara. If you like my videos, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so you will get notified of my upcoming videos as I take you to every country on earth. Until then, have a wonderful and inspiring day. Bye-bye.